Hey everybody, I hope we're all doing great. It's been a hot minute or so, but we got a Bible bite on the boat coming at us right now. So we are currently on the motor vessel American Courage. Ooh, different boat this time. And the American Courage, we specialize in iron ore shuttles up and down the Cuyahoga River. That is our bread and butter. So how the operations work here is that if you look behind me, mountains of ore, and look, more ore, Mount Ore right there. So anyways, if you're curious what ore looks like, these little ore pellets, that's what we're loading here. So how it works, the big 1,000-foot freighters on the Great Lakes, or really big boats in general, they'll offload the ore here on the lakefront, and then us being a little bit smaller, we can navigate up the treacherous Cuyahoga River. Ooh. You don't know what Cuyahoga means in the native terms, it means crooked river, and that perfectly describes that river. Very tight, lots of bends, oh, it's tough. So that's what we do. We load iron ore here for roughly 6 hours. Then we have a 4-hour transit up the Cuyahoga River. Then we offload for about 3.5 hours, and then backing out of the river for 2.5 hours, and we get to do it all over again. So it's quite a cool operation, and since we do it so much, we get pretty good at it. So our Bible bite today, though, has nothing to do with iron ore. Ooh, interesting. Our Bible bite today deals with something very unique, though, to the Great Lakes, which is pretty cool. And it is going to be right behind us. Dun, 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 dun. Here it is. Like what? These winches, steel wires. Ooh, we're going to talk about it real quick. So one of these steel wires, which is crazy, is strong enough to move an entire boat. One of these wires right here can move thousands of tons. It can shift a whole boat. So if you look behind me right here, these levers control the winches behind us. So if I was to push, it would pay out, meaning like whoosh, more wire comes out. And if I was to pull, it would heave, meaning pick up the tension. So here at CBT, Cleveland Bulk Terminal, this loading rig does not move the whole length of the dock. Ooh, it only extends and retracts. So for us, we have to shift the boat, meaning move the boat to load the hatches with these steel wires. So right here is wire number 3. And behind me, whoop, wire number 4. Ooh. So how it works, we need to shift the boat ahead. We'll slack the aft wire, the wire pointing towards the stern, and heave with the one pointing forward. So these wires, they're very tightly intertwined, and we have lots of wires on here, especially if it's a very crappy day, windy day, because we'll need all the help we can get. So our Bible bite, it comes from Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 12. It says this: though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 is not quickly broken. So our message is this: we have all these wires on this boat because when it gets nasty out, we need all the help we can get staying up against the dock, trying to keep the ship safe and keep our crew safe. For us in life, when we have those moments where the weather is very nasty, when we're going through the storms of life, God does not intend for us to go through these storms alone. In the very beginning, God said it is not good for man to be alone. So my message is this: for us that think we're strong enough and we don't need help going through these hardships, listen, first off, we need God, and second off, God gave everyone different gifts and qualities. And to get through the storms in life, we need help because no one is perfect. So when we're going through these hardships, I'm just encouraging us to reach out to a friend, reach out to a family member, reach out to a church, reach out to someone. Because these storms in life, and I have a lot of storms to still go through, but I already know a lot of these storms are no joke and they just get worse. So my message is this: make sure you're not going through these storms alone in life. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.